everyone, I'm Cecilia Vargas, president of the Burgess Cooperative. I'll tell you a little about my story of how I got here to the Burgess Cooperative. I've been a classifier for 34 years. I went out the streets to collect by horse carts, by bicycle carts, and with that I raised my 5 children. In 2019, they called me and I signed up here at the Burgess plant. They called me to do an interview, to which I went to cover substitution and spent 6 months as a substitute before being principal here in Burgess. 2 years later, Burgess became a cooperative, and the challenges were to be working under the command of a non-governmental organization, to being alone without knowing how to use a computer, without having a spreadsheet, anything. The challenge was very big. We had to go through many things, like learning to use a computer, which we didn't know, and to put together a spreadsheet, which we didn't know either. I had to do training, both myself and the whole group of my colleagues. We had to do it to be able to get the cooperative off the ground. The challenge was very big, but we were able to move forward, and we still have many challenges to achieve. The biggest difficulties that the cooperatives and the classifiers have are the institutions. We don't really have the support that we should have from them, both in the financial issue and in many other issues. We don't feel the support. There are times when we are alone, we feel alone. We find ourselves alone fighting against all the obstacles because we don't really have the support that we should from them. The plans we have for the future is to become independent in order to generate more sources of employment. And to do that, we mainly need help from the state and the institutions. So we generate more sources of employment for our colleagues. It's not only financial aid, but the cooperatives also need help at the management, as well as the cooperatives need to say, or else come and tell us, this land is yours. So we know that this land belongs to us. So if in the future they leave, or those who are with us leave, we know that we have something, a little piece of land to continue working, but we also must have something indoors. A piece of paper that says, this little piece of land belongs to Burgess Cooperative. In case we retire tomorrow or whoever retires, the Burgess Cooperative is left with that little piece of land to do whatever they can in projects so they can continue achieving.